There's something about visiting and exploring the Mississippi River that inspires. The culture and history of a place is experienced through its artistry and craftsmanship, allowing you a glimpse of a small river town or the inner workings of a metropolis along the river. River Travel Media is exploring people who call the Mississippi River home. Come for a visit and find out more at rivertravelmagazine.com. Jamie Harper is Salvaged Medium.
When I first started doing art, it kind of stemmed out of a school project. So I was basically gathering large pieces of cardboard from like appliance stores, like refrigerator and, stoves, washing machine boxes, so that they were large scale. Mm-hmm. And then I was kind of gathering and collecting latex house paint. There's a place in Winona County Environmental Services offers like a hazardous waste exchange.
Oh, cool.
And within there's a lot of latex house paint. So I was kind of, gather paint from there, and I'd get paint from various places. So all of the materials that we were using for this project were, reclaimed, recycled stuff. And so that's kind of where it started. And then through doing that project, I enjoyed the process, enjoyed painting.
So when you were a kid, did you think you'd be an artist?
When I was like a really young kid, I just like any kid probably like to draw, like to color, but kind of grew out of it. And then middle school, high school, like most people are like, I suck at art and I don't like it because I suck at it, and
right.
You just avoid it. And I don't know what kind of clicked or changed, but I was definitely late in the game. I didn't start painting until, well after I was 25, 30. I was probably about 30 years old until I started painting. I've been painting about 10 years now.
Jamie Harper is Salvaged Medium. How does the Mississippi River play into what it is that you do, Jamie?
It's kind of been, I'd say, a central or integral focus of my subject matter. Like ever since I've started painting, it offers all kinds of subject matter of ideas. I mean, and part of it for me, it's like I'm not from around this area originally. So, I mean, the river was the reason why I moved to this area. That was like the main pull. I was simultaneously looking to continue my education. And so with that search, my main focus was to find a place by a river. And so the river kind of drew me to this area, and instantly it was, it's like, for me, it's like ever present. It's always around, whether you're specifically next to or on the river where you can see the water, or you can see the bluffs, which the water is running in between, so it's kind of always there. So yeah, it's a really powerful thing in my art, and the river is really an integral part of what I do, for sure. A couple of years ago, I got a boat, and that got me on the river in a totally different way. And that, like, just by getting a boat and being out in the backwaters, like that shifted things as well. I mean, I could tell, some of my subject matter changed. I started looking at things differently.
So let me ask you this. Do you see art in everything?
Since doing it more, I see it more, maybe respect it more, and maybe have more of an appreciation for it, of like, what different people see and what different people do and how they do it. My perspective has changed on that more since kind of becoming an artist, I guess you could say. And really moving to this area, I felt like there was more of it. And I don't know if it was just I changed and became more associated with other people who were involved with the arts, or if there's just actually more people involved with the arts, which I would say there's more people involved with the arts, like per capita, and I would attribute it to the landscape. And, there's, when you're surrounded with natural beauty, it kind of sparks something else in how you see things and what you want to do with your time,
Jamie Harper is Salvaged Medium. How do we find you, Jamie?
I have an art page on Facebook under Salvaged Medium. You can email me, salvagedmedium@gmail.com. I tend to do different events, exhibits in the general Winona area. If you see that I'm doing an exhibit, come down and check it out.
Experience the Great American Road Trip and take a ride on the Great River Road. Explore the people, places, and culture of the Mississippi River. Visit rivertravelmagazine.com.